What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on NIO stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then we'll continue with the fundamental news and I will show you what news might be the catalyst during which we have this harsh movement to the downside. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point and I've told you that this asset from its swing high at roughly $10 mark had this harsh movement that doesn't have major retracement on its way down. And my main assumption was that because of this price action and because that this asset hit $8 mark, the previous all-time low, we might see a bounce that should unload this structure to the downside. But instead of this, as you can see, we had this movement to the downside that broke its previous all-time low. Basically not all-time low, but swing low, because previously, just several years ago, it was much lower prices for the NIO shares. And right here, as you can see, we have a perfect bounce from one-to-one extension. And I pulled this extension tool on my previous video and I showed you that this potentially might be another range of support if it breaks this range of $8 mark. And as you can see, it happened. And you might wonder, did I expect this movement to the downside? And definitely I didn't expect it. And nothing bad with this anticipation, because no one can predict the upcoming price action on certain assets with 100% certainty. It is what it is, and we have to do another update and I will show you my technical thoughts in just several minutes. And for now, let's continue with the fundamental news. So, what was the reason of this movement to the downside? Let me show you that in general we don't have any major news that might drive the price of this asset lower. All of these news are relatively positive and absolutely positive, I have to say. And let me show you this one. This article was published on April 25th on cnvpost.com and it says insurance registrations for week ending April 23rd. And as you can see, NIO has 2,000 registration. And previously it has 700 and it was a disaster week, and the week before this week it was 1.316 thousand vehicles. So, as you can see, this number of 2000 is quite good, and definitely, as you can see, all the numbers is a round number and we cannot see this number in real life, but we have relatively this range of 2000 vehicles that NIO sold and registered. And definitely it is a good movement to the upside from 700, but in general we know that this company should double their sales this year, and they are still on the path to achieve this goal, according to William Lee, the CEO of this company. And if it is a reality, we have to see for upcoming months more than 23,000 vehicles sales and deliveries. And this means each and every week we have to see more than 6 or even more than 7,000 vehicles. And definitely it is a very difficult goal, especially from our current standpoint, but in general I have to see that most likely this decrease in the sales, in the deliveries, might be the result of the anticipation of their new models. And we all know that this company is changing their lineup from old models, so-called old models that was built on NT 1.0 platform, to new models, and it will be 5 new models this year. And these new models are made on the NT 2.0 platform, which is much more efficient from the margin standpoint, and definitely it will improve, potentially it will improve their deliveries and sales, and it will improve their profitability for upcoming years. And definitely it is a good sign, but in general, in the short and medium term perspective, we are not so bullish. And let me show you this article, and we are on Investor Place, And as you can see, this subtitle says that NIO stock drops on expectation of continued EV price war. And I have to say that it is the only explanation why we have this harsh sell-off, because Tesla, as a leader on EV manufacturers market, made several price cuts this year alone, and in my opinion they made it already 5 times, and definitely it brings more bearish pressure on other EV manufacturers, and definitely NIO is in this list. So, and let me show you another quite interesting article. We are on Yahoo Finance, and this article was published on April 24th, and it says NIO is considered a good investment by brokers. Is that true? And let me pay your attention on this chart. It is a broker's recommendation trends for NIO. And as you can see, 3 months ago, it was a lot of analysts who suggest to buy strong buy of NIO stock. Then we have absolutely the same sentiment 2 months ago. But 1 month ago, we have more neutral sentiment on the table. As you can see, light gray color means that this person suggests to buy, and other dark gray color means that 4 people suggest to hold. And as you can see, no one suggests to sell this stock, and definitely no one suggests to strong sell this stock. And this means in the long-term perspective this asset is still quite bullish, and I have to say that on my personal opinion, I also think that in the long-term perspective it will hit much higher targets from the current ranges. And before we dive deep into the technical analysis, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, let me again switch to daily time frame, and let me zoom out in order to show you the price action in general. And as you can see from this swing low, this asset completed all 5 waves, and we are at the very end of the major retracement. And this major retracement, let me clean the chart a little bit, it has this type of structure. This is the A wave, this is the B, and this is the C wave. And C wave should have a 5-wave structure in it, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And this 5th wave also should have a 5-wave structure, and we have it from this swing high as the 1st wave, 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th wave. And also we have to have 5 waves in our 5th wave, and this implements, let me show you, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And also 5th wave should have 5 waves in it, and we have the never-ending cycle to see the waves inside the waves inside the waves inside the waves. And the deeper we take a look on this price action, on the latest price action, the more certainty we have that we are about to see the completion of the next major cycle. And this means somewhere near is the trend reversal for this asset, and this means from the long-term investor standpoint, these ranges of about $8 mark is a very good range to enter your long-term position. So, and let me show you, let's again turn on all the drawing tools, and let me show you right here that this movement to the downside has a very meaningful volume, but 2 other candles have almost the same volume that this previous candle has. And as you can see, we have this bounce out of 1-to-1 extension at $7.73 mark. And if I switch to daily time frame again, and right here, as you can see, we have the latest candle that closed below $8. But if we switch to weekly time frame, this candle, as you can see, if it closes above $8 mark, we will still have this range of $8 as the range of support. And let me show you that this movement to the downside, as you can see, has a diminishing volume. This means the lower this asset goes, the less bearish pressure it has. And this means somewhere near we are about to see the trend reversal, I mean near in the time perspective. And this means if you are a long-term holder, definitely this asset might be quite a good potential investment, but in the short and medium term we still might see some turbulence around the $8 mark. And that is why, if you want to see more confirmation and if you want to be more certain that this asset already bottomed out from its lowest point, you have to wait for more confirmation, and this volume shows that potentially it is already in. And if you want to invest in this asset, just do your own due diligence and accumulate your position at these very ranges, because from this level we might anticipate 2 to 3x of potential profit in the next 12 to 18 months. So I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag.